Sir, yes, sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose Man. Here today, bringing you another edition of my starting five series for DraftKings and FanDuel on this beautiful Monday. We're gonna get right into it, but before we do, got a line of review, just letting you know how my picks fared the day before. Looking at my main slate lineups on DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? So hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Everybody hit that like button, man, and turn notification bells on so you can be here when the videos drop, alright? Let's get into it, man. Last night, rough one for me. Came up empty handed, but hey, you gonna have them nights sometime, man. If you're new to the channel, this is what I do, man. I'm gonna show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. It don't matter, man. And when I give you my starting five, I'm gonna come back and review my best lineup from the next day so you can see I'm really playing what I'm giving y'all, man. Alright? Let's get it, man. Best lineup was 237. This was a $12 single entry. Came near the bottom. The starting five yesterday were Chris Paul, Karis LeVert, Keegan Murray, Kyle Kuzma, and Draymond Green. Yeah, Draymond Green was the other pick in the starting five. As you can see right here, just going through the starting five, Karis LeVert was a big letdown, but he was 58% on. Everybody was on. He was a little chalky, but like I said, all the usage was going to go to him and Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell just did the bulk of the lifting, had a far better game. Karis LeVert just kind of fell by the wayside, and some of the other role players stepped up, like Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Keegan Murray, we got everything we wanted from him. We got 38 minutes. We just didn't get the production. He played 38 minutes. That's exactly the type of game we want from him. Just didn't give us enough peripherals. 16 points is okay. That's expected. Would have liked a few more, but he's the third option. When he's on the court with Fox and Sabonis, he's the third option. But we just like him because he's so involved, and he got 38 minutes. Just didn't give us the production. I have no problem with going back to him. That's the kind of you're gonna get some performances like this when you're not the main guy on the offense. All right. Kyle Kuzma, 17% on, let us down as well. Was not on the glass in this particular matchup. Probably had, in hindsight, could have looked at it a little better. Could have foreseen him having some problem with the likes of Jared Allen and Evan Mobley down there. Made it a little tough. And Kristaps Porzingis having a nice day. But yeah, only 2 rebounds for Kyle Kuzma. We thought it was a legitimate double threat. Didn't quite work out in this particular matchup. Chris Paul, the point guard and starting five, got him at 16% ownership, solid ownership. He gave us 37 DK points, solid, didn't kill us, but I thought he was in line, should be in line for a double-double. He gave us the assist, and he gave us some boards, finished 2 rebounds shy of double-digit rebounds, but only 7 real-life points, man. I thought he was in line for a double-double. I thought we could at least get 16 to 20 points out of real-life points. I didn't quite give us that here, but 37 points still solid. I'm surprised they beat the Clippers with this type of offensive output from Chris Paul. I expected more from him, but they still got it done, and he didn't kill you at 6,900. And then Draymond Green, the letdown, man. We know it's a dice roll. He's been on limited minutes. We was just trying to get there early. Thought he could possibly see 30 minutes in this game as his minutes has ticked up for the past game from the first game. But he still stayed at 28 minutes. Didn't touch that 30-minute threshold like we thought he could see in this matchup. And only gave us 17 fantasy points. Really held us down. Finished out the lineup. I got some CJ McCollum in there at 7K. Just thought he was a little cheap in this matchup. And the Brandon Ingram injury helped him out over there. Probably helped his production, but a nice double-double from C.J. McCollum at 16% on in this single entry. Gave us 54 DK points. Went to Kelly Olynyk, man. He's just going to be a very solid player at this price tag. As long as he stays out of foul trouble and get 30 minutes, Kelly Olynyk is a guy that can return you value at this price tag pretty much night in and night out, as long as he stays out of foul trouble and gets the minutes, all right? He's going to have a few bad games here and there, but he's going to be pretty consistent with this 25 to 35 fantasy points. He can pop and have a 50 burger here and there. We've seen him do it in the past, but he's going to be pretty consistent. So you can just play him night in, night out if his price is going to stay right here. And then my last spot went DeAndre Ayton, just trying to get a little correlation in this last game. Especially having Chris Paul. Hopefully maybe they can have some success in the pick and roll. But Ayton let us down over here. Didn't quite get done what we needed done at 6,500. Gave us 20, right at 25 DK points. So best lineup over here on DK. Like I said, bad night for us, but we going to get back to it and get back right on track today. Let's go look at FanDuel, see how we did over there. FanDuel, I think injury killed us over here, man. 265 fantasy points pretty much. The starting five over here was D'Angelo Russell, Donovan Mitchell, Keegan Murray. We stayed with him. We went Andrew Wiggins and Sabonis. As you can see, what killed me in this lineup, the Brandon Ingram injury, man. He got off to a nice start. But that injury killed us. He only ended up giving us 13 fantasy points, man. We got a solid night from Wiggins, solid night from Sabonis. I moved Sabonis to the power forward and got some Gobert right here at the center. He gave us 37. He was solid. Donovan Mitchell definitely had a night. D'Angelo Russell and Trey Mann killed us right here. I hate I switched to this. This Trey Mann was a late entry. We got that late news that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander was going to be out, so I pivoted down to Man. Thought I could get a nice low on leverage play, but he let us down, ultimately only giving us 19 fantasy points. D'Angelo Russell didn't do much, took a back seat to the likes of Anthony Edwards last night as he had the bigger game. It's going to be tough on those Minnesota guys because they got 4 guys they can be on a given night. It could be Russell, it could be Edwards, it could be Towns, it could be Gobert on any given night. So you rolling the dice anytime you take one of those, and you just got to hope it's that night, and it wasn't D'Angelo Russell's night last night. And then try to get sneaky here, try to get low on. I felt like Mitchell was going to be a little chalky. Sabonis and those guys would be a little chalky. So I wanted to get different here with a value play. Went Malik Beasley. He's been seeing 25, 30 minutes for the Utah team. He's a solid producer and a guy that can get hot and shoot very well from the field. Didn't work out for us here, though. Only 9 points in this spot right here. So not good on FanDuel. But that was yesterday, man. The beauty of NBA is every day, man. You can correct your mistakes. Let's get to this starting five today at the top. The slate today, man, it's laid out. There's some chalky guys I think it's hard to avoid. You just got to play them due to their price and the spot. Like, I don't know how you get away from them. We're going to have to try to get different at some few other spots. So, starting five today, I'm just going to lay it out as I see it, and we're going to try to get different in other spots here and there, all right? But at the point guard, give me Cole Anthony at the top. Going against the New York Knicks, 6,200. Long as Suggs and those guys are still out, he should see 30-plus minutes. And once he gets some scoring going, man, he could turn us a big night at this 6,200. He's going to give you a little bit of everything, a few rebounds, a few assists. He's a starting point guard on this team. Like I said, he should see all the minutes he can handle, barring injury or foul trouble. And I think this price tag is too cheap for what he offers right here. He can crush this price tag right here, 6,200, man. Get you some Cole Anthony. Coming in as shooting guard, he's probably going to be chalky because of how he's performed so far this season. But at this price tag and the matchup and that they need to win, I don't know how you get away from James Harden right here. 9K. The way he's been playing, man, he's too cheap, man. I just want y'all to look at something, right? I don't know how to get away from this. This is the type of player I love. Look at his last game stats, man. He played 40 minutes. They lost now. They haven't won this year. They need a win, and they're in Philly. They lose to these Pacers, like they might get stoned to death on the way out the arena, man. You know how Philly fans is, so they gotta win. I think he comes out and can put on a show. He gave you 48 fantasy points last time out, and only 12 real life points. I don't know about you. I don't know what you're looking for from a fantasy player, but that's all you can ask for right there. A guy that only give you 12 real life points but still drop almost 50 fantasy points. I mean, I can't say nothing else about it. Just give me James Harden. He's probably going to be chalky. Like I said, you got to just get to some of this chalk, and we have to get different somewhere else. I don't know how to get away from him right here in this spot. Like, how does he fail right here at this price tag, 9K? 50 is a solid output for this 9K price tag. 50 is solid. You know what I'm saying? With potential for more, this is an up-paced game for him right here. They're heavy favorite, so hopefully he has to put on the show and gets there. But give me James Harden. Small forward, Ben Simmons, 6,600. Listen, I want a piece of this Brooklyn-Memphis game, man. I want to go to it. We're talking about one of the highest total games on the slate. It's expected to be competitive. Memphis favored by 1. So I want to get to Ben Simmons, man. He's involved with this offense in every aspect except for scoring. But if he can just get you, if Ben Simmons can get us 12, if Ben Simmons can get us 15 real life points, man, I think he can give a monster performance. You know he's going to hit the glass. You know he's going to get assists, steal, blocks. He work on the defense, and he going to fill up the stat sheet for you. The only column you gotta worry about is the points category. But he's another guy that can get it done for you with minimal points, man. If he can get 15 points a night, man, if Ben Simmons gets 15 points a night, man, I think you can see a 40-plus effort from Ben Simmons, and that's gonna be nice at this $6,600 price tag. I don't know what his ownership gonna be. It may be a little up, but I mean, I don't care, man. I want a piece of this game. Give me Ben Simmons. At the power forward, Laurie Marketing. I hate I didn't play him last night. I played him the first 2 games of the season. He just been crushing all year. I didn't play him last night. Should have, but was trying to fade some of that ownership. I'm not going to make that mistake tonight, especially in this matchup against the Houston Rockets. I know it's the second game of a back-to-back, but Larry Marketing, I told you I don't worry about back-to-backs till later in the year, and I more so worry with older guys. A guy like Marketing, I'm not going to be too concerned with it unless I hear something saying his minutes going to be limited. Just give me Marketing at 6,400. He is the go-to guy on his offense. He's the number one scoring option. I know Jordan Clarkson like to think he is, but I think Marketing is number one scoring option, man. But Clarkson the only guy that's going to battle him for shots. Marketing should be able to get whatever shots he wants. No real big presence down low in the Houston, so I expect him to hit the boards as well. He's in line for a double-double. He can just crush this 6,400 price tag. I don't know how you fade Marketing, all right? At the center spot is where I'm going to try to get different at. All right, going to try to. This could be a little chalky. These 3 guys right here could be a little chalky. I don't know how much Cole Anthony going to be, but to get a little different, I'm looking at Nicholas Claxton, 5,900. Once again, I'm trying to get to this Brooklyn-Memphis game. I got some pieces on Memphis I'm going to like if Brooks out. I'm just really waiting on this Dylan Brooks news to see, but we got some pieces over there we want to get to. Nobody's really going to this game, man. It's one of the highest total games on the slate, and I know why it is. It's cost of pricing. So I'm trying to take advantage of some mispriced guys here that I think can really return value on their salaries, and Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton. But Claxton, another guy. He's involved, rebounding, so he's a shot blocker. If he can just find us about 15 points as well, he should be in line for a nice double-double going against these Memphis Grizzlies, right? He's real athletic. I expect him to be able to out-quick Steven Adams down there a little bit, as long as Adams don't get a body on him and really hit the boards. I like Claxton right here at 5,900. Been seeing 30-plus minutes, man. Give me Nicholas Claxton, all right? There you have it, my starting 5 for DraftKings. Cole Anthony, James Harden, Ben Simmons, Laurie Marketing, and Nicholas Claxton, all right? Let's go look at FanDuel and see what I'm liking over there. Come in on FanDuel. At the top, man, just give me Dame Lillard, 8,800. Going against the Denver Nuggets. They're at home. Denver's favorite by 5.5, but I like Dame here, man. You know, it's Dame dollar. I'm expecting him to get back going and really start to crank up as he gets coming back off of an injury last season that held him back a little bit. I like this price tag. You know what type of game he's capable of, and you know the shooting of Dame Lillard. Once he can find his groove back and get going, he's the main option on this team, right? This Portland team. He has no more C.J. McCollum. Anthony Simons is like a C.J. McCollum light. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he is good as C.J. McCollum. But this Dame team, man, he's going to have to lead them here. Give me Dame at 8,800, just taking advantage of this mispricing over here on FanDuel. Cole Anthony, $6K over here, $200 less than DraftKings. Yes, I'll take some, all right? Now, small forward, this is what we're trying to get different at. We still waiting on news, but with Bruno Fernando already out. We got Sengun questionable. If he misses, I'm going to look at Tari Eason right here, 4,300, a guy that's been pretty solid off the bench for this Houston Rocket team. They've been limiting his minutes, but if Sengun misses, man, I think he can creep into some extra minutes in that 4,300. He could be a guy that can return you a double-double at this price tag, so definitely keep your eye on that news if he misses. If Sengun plays, we might have to try to go somewhere else, but make sure y'all, over there on Twitter, man, so you can see any updates to the starting 5. I got y'all today. I'll be able to update any changes as news breaks, all right? But we're looking at Tari Eason right now at small forward. At the power forward, 6,400, just give me Ben Simmons. I don't care what he's on. Don't care. Love the spot, love the matchup, want to get to the game. He does everything. I'm hoping he can find like 15 real-life points, hopefully, and give us a monster performance. But I think Ben Simmons is solid. I don't think he kills you right here at this price tag, all right? So just eat that chalk and let's get different somewhere else. And at the center, I don't know how you fade Kelly Olynyk at 4,800. He can fail because he can easily get in foul trouble now. He can easily get in foul trouble, and he's more so scoring dependent. He's not a strong rebounder. he can fail for you. You know what I mean? He's gonna draw a lot of ownership, especially at this price tag. So if you want to fade him, I may end up changing him, just maybe. Like I said, but I don't know how you get away from him at 4,800. If some news will have to break or something have to happen, but he's just too cheap. If he sees 30 minutes, he can easily return value on this 4,800 price tag. So give me Kelly Olynyk over here on FanDuel. All right, there you have it. The starting five on FanDuel: Kelly Olynyk, Ben Simmons, Tari Eason, Cole Anthony, and Damian Lillard. Man, get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know they're going to be in mine, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's get it.